Hi there, my name is Alinokran and this is GSN 24 Live Sports News. Coming up in our news for today, Black Stars depart for Morocco ahead of crucial Niger clash. Black Princesses lose to Japan in FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. Ghanaian defender Genesis Entry signs first professional contract with Chelsea. New Zealand boss Nice looks to unlock undeniable talent. Algeria secure crucial win over Equatorial Guinea. Tunisia aired Madagascar. Ex-Italy defender reveals the three parties to blame for Victor Osimhen's failed Chelsea transfer. Carsten Warham reveals how not listening to Usain Bolt's advice cost him victory against Mundo Duplantis. Marcel Russell responds to critics after loss to Jasmine Camacho Queen. Paris plans to name sports venue after late Ugandan Olympian Cheptegei. Esther Ngwagu lauded for winning silver medal at the Paralympic Games. Now to our stories in detail. The Black Stars have left Kumasi en route to Berkane, Morocco for their next 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers against Niger. The team departed on Friday afternoon and is expected to arrive later in the night. Before their departure, the squad held a recovery session at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium on Friday morning, still reeling from their shock 1-0 defeat to Angola in their opening match of the qualifiers. That loss ended Ghana's long-standing Obinti run in Kumasi, raising concerns ahead of their crucial fixture against Niger. Otto Addo and his players will start preparations on Saturday with a focus on regrouping and improving their performance. The Black Stars need a win to revive their qualification hopes as they currently sit at the bottom of Group E alongside Niger, who also lost their first match to Sudan. The team is determined to put the Angola defeat behind them and secure 3 points. The Black Princesses went into the game looking to record their first win in the tournament, but conceded 2 goals each in either half as they suffered their second successive defeat in the competition. Ghana started the game well by maintaining their composure and held their nerves for 40 minutes. Sasai scored in the 45th minute to give Japan the lead before Machukubo netted their second in added time after a hauler from goalkeeper Afi Aminyaku. Mefia Nyami and Mercia Tobra were introduced for Wasima Mohammed and Mariam Posa in the second half of the game. But that was unimpactful as Bayana scored from a goal-marked scramble to extend the lead for the young Nachishiku. Sela Nyamicha converted a penalty to reduce the deficit after she was fouled in the 83rd minute. That didn't take long as Machunaga deepened the woes of the Black Princesses to end the game 4-1. Chelsea have announced that young Swedish-Ghanaian defender Genesis Entry has signed his first professional contract with the club. The 17-year-old rising star signing was confirmed on Friday, September 6, 2024, marking a significant milestone in his blossoming career. Although details of the contract, including its durations, were not disclosed, Chelsea emphasized Entry's impressive journey through their youth system. After joining the club at the under-12 level, Entry became a full-time scholar at the start of the 2023-2024 season. Entry started shown last season, playing a key role in Chelsea's under-18s Premier League South title win. The young defender's progress saw him make 3 appearances for the Chelsea under-21 team, further showcasing his potential. At just 17, Entry is already making waves in the club's youth system, and his future looks bright as he steps into the professional ranks at Chelsea. Michael Nice says he has closed the circle ahead of his first games in charge of Zimbabwe as he prepares to lead a country that hosted his first experience of international management more than 20 years ago. At the time of that 2003 fixture held in Harare National Sports Stadium, the German was coaching Seychelles, the first of 4 African nations with whom he has now been involved. His latest adventure is with a 2-year deal with Zimbabwe that sees him at the helm for the upcoming 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers and then the remainder of the Warriors' 2026 World Cup qualification campaign. Nice, who has also had spells as either manager or technical advisor with Rwanda, South Africa, Japan, Israel and Kosovo, will be hoping to less drama going forward in his latest role. Former Italy defender Luciano Maragon has blamed Victor Osimhen, his agent at Napoli, for his failed exit from the club, Osimhen's exit from Napoli dominated the European football scene throughout the summer, following his impressive performance for the club since he joined in 2020. The 25-year-old Super Eagles striker was linked to the biggest clubs in Europe like Chelsea, Arsenal and Liverpool. Even Saudi Arabia-based club Al Ahly were interested in signing him with the promise of a bumper salary. However, the issue dragged on throughout the summer without a conclusion. Osimhen was unwilling to move to Saudi Arabia, but the money Chelsea were offering was for less than his pay at Napoli. As such, Osimhen refused to take the deal. Eventually, the transfer market closed with him still in Naples. Napoli were also unwilling to accept him back into their fold. Nonetheless, he completed a transfer to Turkish club Galatasaray in a season-long loan deal. On Thursday night, Algeria began their AFCON 2025 qualifying campaign with a 2-0 win against Equatorial Guinea at the Miloud Gaddafi Stadium in Oran. Hassoum Ora and Amin Gouiri were the heroes for the Desert Warriors, scoring the goals that handed their side a valuable 3 points. The Algerians started the game aggressively, piling pressure on Equatorial Guinea's defense from the first whistle. The trio of Baghdad Benijah, Saïd Benrahma and Riyad Mahrez created several chances, but the breakthrough proved elusive early on. The second half saw more relentless pressure from Algeria. Their effort finally paid off in the 69th minute, with Owa headed home a rebound after a powerful shot from Mahrez was parried by Lazaro. The goal sent the home crowd into a frenzy. Amin Gouiri added a second goal deep into the stoppage time, sealing the 2-0 win and giving Algeria a strong start to their AFCON 2025 qualifying campaign. Meanwhile, Tunisia secured a hard-fought 1-0 victory over Madagascar at the Rat Stadium in Tunis. The only goal of the match came in the 8th minute of stoppage time, with Fajr Gisasi scoring the decisive winner. The match had been tightly contested, with Madagascar's defense holding firm until the dying moment. This narrow win gave the Cottage Eagles an important 3 points to start their AFCON 2025 journey, setting them up for a further success in the coming matches. Three-time world 400 meters hurdle champion Karsten Warholm has revealed that he received sprinting advice from legendary Usain Bolt, but seems not to have used it during his exhibition race with Olympic pole vault champion Amadou Duplantis. Warholm lost the 100 meters race to Mundo, with the Swede crossing the finish line in 10.37 seconds to his 10.47 seconds to end the bragging rights after the two had set up a showdown to prove who is better at sprinting. The Norwegian later said that he had been in contact with the greatest sprinter of all time during his preparations, and he gave him tips which seemed not to have come in handy in the race. Olympic champion Marcel Roussel faced criticism after a third-place finish, but addressed distractors, asserting her growth during her rookie season. Olympic champion Marcel Roussel has slammed the backlash she received online following her third-place finish in the women's 100 meters hurdles at the Zurich Diamond League on Thursday night. Despite her performance, Roussel faced harsh criticism from fans and commentators alike, accusing her of taking her elite status for granted. The race was tightly contested, with Jasmine Camacho Quinn clinching first place in a blistering 12.36 seconds, and Serena Samba Mayala closed behind in 12.10 seconds. Roussel, who completed the race in 12.47 seconds, has shown consistency in her times, yet the expected place on her as an Olympic champion has intensified the scrutiny she faces. The city of Paris wants to honor the late Ugandan Olympic runner Rebecca Cheptegei by naming a sports venue after her. The proposal was announced by City Mayor Annie Hidalgo on Friday and will be discussed by elected city officials in October. Cheptegei died on Thursday at a Kenyan hospital where she was being treated after 80% of her body was burned in an attack by her partner. She was 33. Cheptegei competed in the women's marathon at the Paris Olympics less than a month ago and finished 44th. 4 in 10 women, or an estimated 41% of dating or married Kenyan women, have experienced physical or sexual violence perpetrated by their current or most recent partner, according to the Kenya Demographic and Health Survey 2022. On our last story, the Minister of Sports Development, John Ino, has congratulated Esther Njogu for winning the silver medal in the women's up to 41 kg powerlifting event at the ongoing Paralympic Games in Paris, France. Njogu set new Paralympic records with a final attempt at the gold medal, but was narrowly beaten by China's Chu, who set a new record of 119 kg. In a statement released on Wednesday by the Minister's Special Assistant, Diana Morisan, praised Njogu's achievement, calling it heartwarming, historic and inspiring. Quote, "It is with immense pride that, on behalf of our dear President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and sports-loving Nigerians, I congratulate Esther Njogu on her silver-winning heroics at the Paralympic Games," said. This well-deserved victory, especially after the disappointment of the Olympic Games, is not only heartwarming, but uplifting. This is what I have for you for now. Do like and subscribe. I'll be back with more.